What makes for a good nonprofit board and members? We've gotten recent questions about this, so I want to spend a little time and go deeper on this. I want to start by recognizing that a nonprofit board and a for-profit board aren't that different. In most states, they share the same law. Now, maybe there's an add-on section of provisions for nonprofits, but in general, the conduct of directors is very similar for a nonprofit and a for-profit. They both want to do what's best for the organization. In the case of a for-profit, it's for the shareholders. And in the case of a nonprofit, it's for the mission, the charitable mission, the public good that the nonprofit's doing. But they're charged with overseeing the organization. So, when we start thinking about setting up the board and who should be on the board of a nonprofit, we need to think about that. What is this nonprofit doing? Well, they're there to protect the assets of the organization. They're there to carry out the mission of the organization. That's why we want to think about a board that is enabled to do that. And that means people that have the experience and knowledge to do that, obviously, but also putting it together in a way that combines skill sets needed for that. Now, board members should be each overseeing the entire organization. They shouldn't be compartmentalizing their duties. Shouldn't have an accounting board member that takes care of the accounting and a legal board member that takes care of the legal, and then everybody talks. No, the entire board is responsible for those things. But having somebody with specialized accounting knowledge, having somebody with specialized legal knowledge, having somebody with specialized fundraising knowledge, having those different specialties within the whole board may be helpful. That particular director may be able to provide their expertise in certain situations. But the entire board should be working together to make the decisions. No one person should be running any aspect of board level responsibilities. And we want to think about that. How do we build the team that does it? We don't necessarily have to have an expert in every area the company might touch upon, but it's nice to have pockets of expertise that are particularly valuable. What pockets of expertise do we need in our company? Most companies are going to benefit from HR, legal, accounting, these types of categories, fundraising in the case of a nonprofit. These are all categories that you probably want to touch upon in constructing your board and then getting members to fill those holes. But you don't need an absolute expert in each. And even if you have an absolute expert in there, they generally shouldn't be doing things without the approval of the entire board. They should be running their decisions by their fellow board members. So constructing that board becomes very important. And we need to think about how's that dynamic going to work? How's everybody going to play together in a sandbox? So think about your company. Think about your nonprofit. Think about the mission you're on. And then think about getting the key players that are going to work well together to carry out that mission, adding specific expertise when appropriate. If you have questions about business law, and the future of business, go ahead and drop them below. But keep those comments general in nature. They're not confidential here. Other people will see them, so don't put things about your specific company. For those conversations, meet with an attorney of your choosing. But if you have general prompts for videos or ideas you might want to see discussed here, love to hear about it. Hope you subscribe to the channel and go check out our library of past videos. Thanks for tuning in today, folks.